Hatchet. That's tomahawk.
This is tomahawk. It's an Indian hatchet.
It is day 12. We're pretty sure. We're
12.
We can't be quite sure because this is all starting to blur together at this point.
It's 12.
We're doing lots of these things.
Yes, it's 12.
That says 11:18 p.m.
Yes. But it's Monday the 12th.
Yeah, let's go with that. We're back again, and today we watched Hatchet.
Hatchet.
Which I like a lot.
I liked it. It was fun. It was fun.
It's a spoof of... It's really just a spoof of Friday the 13th. Is really all it is.
Including the final scene.
It's absolutely the final scene. With a twist.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. It's a spoof of Friday the 13th. I think it's actually better than the original Friday the 13th, to be honest with
you. Yeah. It's funnier.
It's a lot funnier.
Yeah.
Intentionally funnier.
And it has Kenny from The Cosby Show.
It does have... It has one... It does... Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes anything better. And a couple other people. There's a lot of good cameos in it.
Yes.
Robert Englund is in it. He plays Freddy Krueger. The dude from Candyman, I can't remember his name.
Tony Todd?
Yeah.
Tony Todd.
That's it, yep. Kane Hodder plays the main, plays Hatchet Face, or Victor
Crowley.
That's Victor the name, Crowley. Yep. And a few other random folks that you've seen in other things, too.
Yeah.
Who get killed really quickly. That's one of the things I like the most about this.
It was pretty...
The gore is awesome.
It is pretty solid.
Yeah, it's very well done. My particular favorite is the face split in half with the tongue still flapping around in it.
Yeah.
That's
and just that one with like the skin like stretching and tearing and it
was a really neat cut how they did that. They panned like around Kane Hodder, and at some point it's almost seamless. They split between the real actress who's getting her face split half and just basically a latex model.
Yeah.
But it happened in that pans at some point, but you can't. I watched that scene a couple times trying to figure out where the cut was, and I can't find it. It's very, very well done. Maybe they might even just drop the actress down and bring up the model or something. Maybe while it's on the back or something. Yeah. But there's some neat shots in it. So, and I'm a gore aficionado.
Gore fish.
Don't even try to make a word out of that. So what do you like that you said?
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed it. I wasn't sure what to expect going into it, other than you said it's it was Slither-esque, which it was. I mean, it was
a comedic horror movie.
Yeah, which I determined that's really what determines how much I'm gonna like a horror film.
Okay.
Is I want the good balance between humor and kind of just slash and horror.
I'm fine with that. That's perfectly okay with me.
Yeah, which is I like the other stuff as well, but that's the ones that I really, really, truly enjoy and go back and watch again and again are the ones where I also am getting a laugh.
Sure. Well, that makes sense because the horror stuff it wears off after the first viewing. I think that works. It happens to me too. But the comedy, for whatever reason, I can always go back and watch something that's still funny again.
Yeah. Or you'll find another little thing.
Or you find exactly little lines or something. But I like the serious. I like The Shining, and I like The Omen. I like the serious stuff too.
Oh I definitely want to check out Hatchet too.
I kind of do too now. I wonder what it is. I don't know if it's the same. I don't know much about it. I don't know if it's Adam Green. I think is the writer-director of the first Hatchet. I don't know if he's involved in the second one.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea. That's IMDb would have helped. So you guys can go look that up yourself.
But apparently that's in theaters. I don't know how wide of a release.
It has to be limited.
But yeah, I mean, it's Ebert wrote a review on it, so
which
is really weird because he hasn't written. He's been limiting what he's writing reviews on lately.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I know he's been sick and stuff, but
he doesn't have a job
I was surprised that that was one that he chose to review, and not something like
I vaguely remember
Devil
him.
or something.
I vaguely remember him liking the first one.
Oh, really?
Actually,
okay.
Yeah.
Because he panned this one. He didn't like the second one at all.
Well, it's a sequel to a horror movie. Sequels to horror movies aren't usually good. Aren't good.
Aren't good. I like that grammar.
Yep. Just go watch Jaws 2 and Jaws 3 and Jaws the Revenge.
Or any one of the Friday the 13th after.
I like the fourth one a lot. That's probably my fourth one. My favorite.
We'll say X. Jason.
It started going down. It started becoming unbelievable after Jason in space.
Yes.
The whole Jason versus Freddy thing, a little too much, but the Jason in space thing, perfect.
Yeah.
We should put that on the list. No, we shouldn't. But well, speaking of Freddy vs. Jason, we have next on the list the remake. Don't ask us why. We just decided because we haven't seen it.
Yeah.
So,
that's really why.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
On Elm Street.
The remake, the 2010 version that came out October 5th, so you can find it.
So it is on DVD.
It's on DVD. It's also you can find it in iTunes Store and Amazon On Demand.
And PSN. We saw.
Oh yeah. I always forget about PSN.
Yeah,
you can rent stuff on PSN and the Zune Marketplace too. So you can go if an Xbox person or PlayStation person or both, you can go find them there. Probably not gonna like it.
I'm gonna lower my expectations a little going into it.
A lot.
And just kind of, I want to try and go in. I'm trying to look at it fresh. I want to compare it as little to the original as possible.
It's gonna be very hard for me.
Well, that's me as well.
I've seen it lots of times.
And from the trailers for the new one, it seems like there's a lot of shot by shot scene.
Yeah, I don't like when remakes do that.
Yeah,
that's why Dawn of the Dead remake was so good. They just kind of did their own thing. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure we'll talk about that a lot more tomorrow.
We will.
Save me.
Cut.